Okay, hello, hello, welcome back again. Sorry for that brief delay here, just waiting on some invites, but that's none of your concern, chat, so pardon me. Hello, I'm Palidore, joined by Sputnik. Once again, I'm assuming a lot of you were just here about 20 minutes ago, so, reintroduction's not that necessary, but in case you were wondering, I am indeed
I'm
me.
and I'm Sputnik, and I am still here.
That you are. So far, no invites. What up with that? I guess that means that, once again, Twitch chat is just stuck listening to me and Sputnik with not even anything on the screen to just distract from it. So, I'm sorry, but here we are. So how you doing, chat? Nice and active lately. Over these last few days. Oh, there you go. So chat definitely heard that. That is my invite. That's why I usually hope to get into the game before I go live on the stream. That way, you don't have to be bothered with that unpleasantness. I also probably could just mute it in Windows, but, one step at a time.
We could always go to music. Do we have music?
I can beatbox. I won't, but I could.
You could beatbox a story full of puns.
Yeah, BTS wanting me to tell a story. Like a non-fiction one, a fiction one.
He wants you to tell a fable.
And here we go. Hold on. Fable. No.
Something with a moral outcome that makes you reflect upon the story itself. Now, I'm just really riffing right here because we're waiting to get into this match.
No. You're rifting. Ah.
Oh,
I'll be in just a second. I'm just rejoining as a spectator, so watch out on Atlas in like 15 seconds. But yeah, hello everyone there. I see Arthur Guinness. I've seen him in pubs lately. I've been specking some of the pub matches, just to practice some little camera things. Also, it's on Atlas. But yeah, I've seen Arthur around. There's a long-time player. I know he's somebody's dad in the game. Can't quite remember. It's been a while.
Cool fact. He is, in fact, as redundant as that is, he is Venom's father.
Really?
He's also VTS King's dad, so I think VTS should notify Arthur because I don't know. I don't know if he knows about that.
Well, now the whole world knows. But Let's Go Nova says 5-spotted dog. Hello to you, and Gilligan's up in there, of course. BTS, of course. Without remorse. I don't know. For what? I'm not sure, but I had to rhyme. It's almost like a bad habit at this point. And I kind of mentioned it on the stream last week. It seems like the later these games come in the day, the more, I don't know.
The greater compulsion to rhyme.
A lot of it's accidental almost. It's like the later it goes in the day, just the more loose my commentary gets. Not sure if I like that, but trying to keep it all right.
The late night poet, Palidore.
Are you in the game, by the way?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. So in that case, I will ping the teams to start, and we'll get ready and steady.
And Arthur responds, "Damn VTS, don't tell my wife."
Oh boy.
That's top-notch Twitch chat.
Exposed. But all right, Boozy in there as well. Hello. So, readying up to go. Ooh, I'm getting a weird drop, it looks like, with me. Pardon me, chat. Let me undo whatever I've done here.
So
okay,
with a lot of
seems good now.
cheers
There we go.
going to a Nova, let's see what Chat thinks will be the team that's victorious. Chat, who do you think's gonna win this series?
Well, if you're asking people who are already cheering for Nova, I mean, I imagine that they're just gonna go for Nova. Now, that said, nuh-uh, VT. Yes, I fixed that before I even read that, so it's gone. Yeah.
Maybe that was a premonition. Maybe you predicted the future, a future upset.
You saw nothing. Akami there as well, going for the Nova, boys. So Chaos going through a lot of, appropriate to their name, they've gone through a lot of roster chaos over the weeks. They've had a lot of members. I feel like maybe three people, not even four, in their roster come and go, and seeing those changes, but now maybe settling down here with a roster of Cakester, Dano, McFabulous, Barafo, and Radrumba. Radrumba, I imagine, substituting here in this situation, unless he was
Yeah,
on the team's
Rudr-
roster.
Rudrumba is in fact substituting. So the ex-members, the three previous members of this team were Naven, Zux, and Captain Will. So
There you
they've
go.
been pretty reliant on subs.
Indeed. So maybe trying to find their stride. I know last time I saw Chaos and Casa to Chaos match, I was pretty impressed with what they did. They had a lot of great defensive plays, and they're looking pretty good, all things like I mentioned the organized chaos type situation going on. And now Zesper for Nova, this off the first joust, so I should mention Nova, of course. Venom, Sir Dimwee, Zesper, and Esend. Coming out here with the first chance at the offense. Zesper down low, contested by 2 from Chaos. And now one extra pass will find the goal for Esend. Venom, nicely done on that one.
They had a nice pyramid going on. They had 3 on the floor and 1 at the nest, and they just moved it up along the court and had a nice shot right in front of goal.
Now looking up for Chaos to roll out here. First chance at the offensive joust. They're stacking that back line for Nova. Kind of a stray clear, bouncing into the hands eventually of one of the Chaos players as they back that out now, and Dana will take it over. And the offensive line starting to take place. Some decent spacing as Farafo tries to find Cakester. That was nice. Again on the cross. Farafo going in. An extra pass. Cannot find the mark, however, so on the bottom of the floor, a Zesper taking that, clearing it. And now off it goes.
It's definitely hard for a team that continues to lose.
Through for the 2. Venom. Apologies there for the cutoff, but blame Venom, not I, because that is the 2 points for Nova.
It's definitely hard for a team that continually loses players to maintain that growth and chemistry. So, Chaos is definitely struggling, but I've got faith that they'll pull it together.
And that stack, two going in a stack for the left tunnel, and then 1 now mid, so the left tunnel pass will go. Zesper is going to overtake it, though. Looking for that bottom bounce shot, the tougher of the 2 bounces to take from that floor and the ceiling between the 2. Still getting it back now, and Zesper finding the disc, going down low, pass bouncing into the hands of Venom. Venom, maybe another assist for him, and indeed. So Zesper scoring again off another Venom assist for Nova, 6-0.
Good passing. They had their man in the back line in case of a clear, and they just can't communicate. Chaos can't communicate who to dive and who to attack the defender.
Trying to roll out for Chaos again. A bit of just a clear and boost situation. The boost not too fast, however, getting a little broken up. And now instead, Zesper, as a result, will take that, look for a clear. Radrumba contesting him. And now a stack again. Looking to recollect, take a quick shot, just off the mark. That was a fast one. It had to be that fast if he wanted any chance at actually scoring. Looks like, though, Chaos may recollect. Indeed, they have a back pass available. A couple guys in the mid-line there by the ramp. But uncontested is Radrumba, so he's just going to find an avenue. Right now might be a good idea, though, to be wary of those stacks, because there's a double stacker, a double-decker coming in now. Venom for Nova. Good pass down low, and up it goes. So Zesper, another shot, and Venom, another assist. That duo is dangerous right now in this first round.
Good boosting from Nova. They predicted the pass, immediate pressure, and they put it right underneath the goal for a layup.
Absolutely, and now Chaos going up again. Just mishandling of the initial one, so rushing that clear on through as the stack forms. On the other end, though, some awkward bounces will eventually find Dano. Now trying to space out for some passes, looking in the back on that nice dish to Cakester. So good recognition to reset, recollect, and see if they can't get on the scoreboard for their first couple points. Trying to work that through. Getting it for Raffo, but cannot make it as it is slapped out off the body of one of the Nova players, and now cleared out. It goes way down the other end of the floor. Now collecting maybe, oh, just overshooting. Zesper will take that and then have it taken right back, and now another clear.
Still a pretty low scoring game.
Until this shot, the three-pointer for Chaos finally on the board. It was Dano McFabulous getting a fabulous shot off right as he got stunned.
And that's the momentum that Chaos needs. You know, getting that shot off right before the stun came in, just when they needed it. Good on them.
And with 5 minutes left, a little over 5 minutes in this first round, pop themselves that momentum indeed. And, well, for the first time, Nova rolling out here on the offensive joust, looking for their angles. Very nice passing and collecting it off there, Zesper. One more cross down low, and Esend, away it goes. Some very nice passing from Nova so far.
Nova's setting up in the bubble. They're not getting contested, and they've got plenty of time to set up and take the shots they want.
And the Alchemy in chat appreciating that, saying, nice offensive setup, my dudes. By dudes, I assume he's talking to Nova and not Sputnik and I. But hey, Cakester will find that deep pass as the stack comes up on him. Tries to get that pass down low. One more, and will not be grabbed, except it will be actually by Dano. He's at least there in the recollection, but some good defense coming from Nova as well in this bubble. Look at them here, contesting, except until that shot actually from Rajrumba. So he was actually covered at the nest for a moment, but then the defender had left, so that enabled the pass and the score. So initially, great defense from Nova, but then I think leaving the nest or the barrier area open, pretty much the two spots on the floor you do not want to be left open, because that's going to offer the highest percentage opportunity for the other team. Uh-oh, Sputnik. This is a replay of what we saw earlier, as now a shot off the missed joust, and Chaos, as a result, will get that. It was Dano.
A lot of mistakes, you know, from both teams. Well, not from both teams, from the teams previous to this match, and I'm not going to say anything. Everyone makes mistakes.
Well, Alchemy said it for you. He said they pulled in us, referring to the last game we saw from Wireless Jacks and Kangorillas, where we saw a couple missed jousts. But hey, it happened to the Wireless Jacks, it happened to Kango as well, and now it's happened to Nova. But that nice takeover from Venom, trying to get that one out, and Isan finding a way, finding an avenue, gets the clear. That bounce will float into the hands, though, of Cakester for Chaos on the other side. So it is actually a 2-point game with 3 minutes left. And on the other side, finding the goal wide, but does not convert the shot and sails back into the pocket instead.
Yeah, Chaos kind of came out of nowhere, and they're still in this game. They're not going to go anywhere. So I've got faith that they're going to
nice
take the
nice
lead.
clear and boost, and maybe a shot as well. Just off the mark and cannot collect it based off the ding, but they will find the second chance attempt. Down low it goes, but now Cakester intercept and clear. So Nova had a chance there to go up by potentially 4 points. Maybe even 5, but nonetheless, taking it here is Venom and Cakester the stun and another clear. Some good defense, but the clear not quite as good. So East End will have another attempt here for Nova as they try and work through the defensive front line outside that bubble. But a good pass will result. Zesper. Venom again the assist. Zesper again the completion. That dynamic duo of bubble passes is just causing so much trouble for Chaos.
Nova really likes passing to the floor right underneath goal. They're going to keep doing it unless Chaos can stop it.
They're trying to do so here, and now up by the 4 points. Raffo has about 1:40 to work something in here for Chaos. Pass missing the hands, so off the bounce it will be someone's contest, and Dano will come away with it. Back that out to the bow tie, but again a little bit just a mishandle. So not quite what they wanted there. Maybe what they want here on this deep shot, just digging off the post, however. So again, close attempt that just does not get quite through. So stunning him now is Farafo, and now a clear again.
For a team that has a sub, they're starting to gel and they're playing much better.
Oh, that fling of a shot. Now, even that clear actually looked like it might have had a chance on going through had it not been for the quick throwaway. So that was good from Nova. Trying to come back here on defense as Chaos can't find a pass. So another turnover. Isen will find the bottom lane on the clear.
With 45 seconds left, they really needed a score there.
And instead it will be a score from Venom for Nova. And that is a 14-8 lead as this first round winds to a close. 30 seconds left. But yeah, those grumpiest broom in chat calling out the dings. Well, there was a couple of them. They were very near misses, but misses nonetheless.
Some critical dings for Chaos that would have taken them to the lead.
And now off this joust, 10 seconds left. It will be collected by Esend, going down low to Venom. And maybe one more. Nope, slingshotting that out of there. So 14-8. And this round will come to a close.
So, with a clear advantage of 14-8, Venom with 4 points, Zesper 6, Esend 4, and a nice spread of assists with 4 going to Venom. Venom made a lot of passes below goal for layups that, really took the lead, really kept the lead for them, because Chaos was not able to respond to anything below the goal. So if they can respond to that, they can adjust accordingly. Their defense should be much stronger for second round.
And just gotta mention again that Venom and Zesper duo. I mean, look, Venom with 4 points, Zesper with 6, but the 4 assists from Venom, and at least 3 of them were to Zesper that round, if not all 4. So they were working some magic there between the two, just kind of had that telepathy, able to get those passes and find those easy goals, because a lot of them were right up front there near the goal, right under or on the cut. So just great work there from their team over on Nova. Then over on the Chaos side, Dano doing the work with the 6 points, and Rajumba with a 2, as well as the high 10 stunts for his team. And also a save apiece for Cakester, Dano, and for Raffo. So we'll see how their luck turns here as we turn into the second round.
I'm impressed with Chaos, and I want to see some great play out of them this round.
And well, so would they. So off it goes, the first joust, intermittently at least, maybe in the hands of Venom, and indeed, deep down it goes to Zesper. Zesper finding the nest pass, and now at last, Sir Dimwee. That was good. That was 13 seconds into that one, and really efficient just down the floor.
Chaos's stack got stuck in the backfield.
Yeah.
And that was an easy 1v1 for Sir Dimwee.
Yeah, that was a good one. A good 1v1, but very effective on that joust. And I just like the efficiency on the passes, just kind of finding their lanes and not really wasting any space. I kind of like to call those kind of jousts because we've seen them from a few teams. The zipper, where it's kind of pass up and down the floor, but it's like corner to corner to corner, and then eventually buying them a goal after the 3rd or 4th pass.
There had to be a miscommunication there. Rajumba had 2 passes back. He just didn't have anyone to go to in front.
Now going up front, Rajumba, the duck through. Bit ambitious and will result in the clear as the stacks come on through. A boosted Esen, maybe receiving. No, Venom instead, right next to him. So great recovery, fast boost, and that's another 2 for Nova.
Rajumba needs to put more faith in his teammates and give him the disc, because he's not going to be able to get through 2 defenders.
Yeah, there was a couple at barrier and then 1 at goal. Always kind of a tough situation. Ideally, you want to look for the back passes when you can. But, we all get clustered from time to time, and those are the ones you definitely wish you could take back when they happen. But for Raffo, with that in mind, there's the back pass, the reset, trying to evade Zesper, boosting fast at him. On the bottom of the floor, Dano will work that up, but Esen beautifully playing the passing lane, getting the clear, and now getting a boost as well, with a Leech managing to get back for Chaos in the goal. Zesper checking behind him, looking for maybe a cross pass. Indeed, but a little bit too strong. Gonna be rebounded still by Esen, who will send it back, but that one a little too soft. So back into the hands, actually in the backfield of Sir Dimwee. Maybe the 3rd try, they'll actually work this through, but no, because for Raffo, there for the grab, and then the clears. Seems
And
like
I think tracking
these
bugged out right there.
yeah, oh, that deep shot from the male slot. Almost. That might have bounced in even. But still a good job there on the recovery, trying to find a clear now. But again, so some of these clears for both teams really seem like they're not quite going through as reliably as they would like. Now a nice stack, just overshooting the disc, however. And Dano coming through with that again. So here, again, what I was saying there, just another one of those clears really not going through. And that's kind of the case for both teams, honestly, where a lot of these clears just bouncing everywhere except the place it needs to go. The Zesper now will go down low and find Easend. That
Some
was
terrific passing. That was 4 consecutive passes. Nice one taps. Great passing. I want to see more of that. Because that's the play. Those are the plays that Nova should be making at every chance they can get.
yeah, and that one buying them the 6th point in the second round, and about 6.5 to go, so we're done with it. Chaos unable to score so far in this second round, and just trying to work it around that stack as they come around for that attack, causing a brief turnover, but a nice tap back to Cakester. So Cakester's been playing that back line a bit in that tunnel off of these jousts for Chaos, the recipients of these passes, these resets. So nice patience. It's just on the front line. Once they get into this 2-point zone, they're finding trouble on the passes, just like on that one. That's kind of where it's falling apart a little bit for Chaos. Now that said, they do recollect, and that will be a nice little shot from the corner. Dano McFabulous.
That was definitely Chaos. I don't even think Chaos knew where those passes were going. But Dano was able to pick it up and get a nice below goal shot.
Yeah, very good on that one. The first pass kind of missing him, but still managed to recollect off the bounce back and get their first 2 points. So it's what you like to see. But indeed for Chaos, just midfield passing play, pretty good. The bubble, that one's where they just need a little work. But trying to work that in. Oh, Venom losing his hands on that one, it looked like. Going for either behind the back shot or just plain and simple losing it. Not working out for them in that case. So Chaos, nice stack from Chaos, but just as well from Nova. So a plethora of punches coming out. And now going back out, collecting it for Nova is Venom. Short range pass to Sir Dimwee. And some nice spacing as Easton brawls out the defenders to buy Dimwee some time. Going up across, down low, good dive, but Venom knows where to put it. That was a good dive from the goalie, but still, just because of the miss, Venom was able to find the avenue. That's an 8-2 lead for Nova.
The goalie made a good choice. He had to commit to that. He had to dive to it. It's just his timing was off.
Yeah.
And Venom made a beautiful behind the back shot.
And no worries on the missed dive because you know what, the idea was correct. It was just that missed grab, as you said, but that'll happen from time to time. The idea was quite all right. It was exactly what they needed to do. Now doing what they need to do down the floor as the stack comes through. Just squeezing a pass to Venom on the other end. And Venom looking for the return. Dangerous one. Zesper will find it. Will try and find the goal. Rebound to Radrumba. Getting stunned out now. And an intercept in the midline, though, from Nova. So another attempt, another chance. Trying to plant a shot. And Zesper. The spinning dunk. It's back facing the goal by the time he sailed through.
This is the play that we expected from Nova. Nice controlled passing. You know, great screen pass and some steezy dunk.
Steezy indeed. And now Cakester will take that disc. He's been QBing for his team so far, finding those left tunnel passes, and now trying for a nice leech. So good stuns there in the back line by Cakester, allowing his team time here to move up. They do want to push these numbers if they can. And now maybe, indeed, Dano McFabulous, assisted by Farafo. That was a good collective team effort there to buy them the goal. It was that Cakester brawl in the back on that stack, which bought them the initial push. Then the passes
Chaos,
just buying them the goal.
Chaos made the right choice of crashing the net, going for that stun. Because their passing play isn't the strongest, so they have to make up by going for the goalie.
And now they'll move up here for Nova, trying to go in on the other goalie. Although all this, clustering here will make it a bit tough. On the other end, there's a pair of players for Nova collecting it. Easend finally coming away with it, and now working it up to the front line, or at least trying to. Again, one of those pretty dangerous passes. Nova fortunate on some of these because they're sailing inches within the hands, either above or below. But now an open goal, and Zesper knows, and it shows because that's 3 points. And going up by a baker's dozen for Nova.
Chaos was disorganized. They needed to get their stacks together. They needed to be more coordinated. And they allowed Nova to just bring it up easy and get that 3.
So 2 minutes left, down by 9, and just trying to find something here for Chaos. They do have 4 points on the board, and backline stack denied again there. So Rajumba, losing his hands. This is the second time we've seen it, I think, once for both of these teams now. Unfortunate, just kind of unforced error. Could have been a one-on-one shot. Now piling up on the disc, and a nice recognition on the pass, but not able to be collected, so it'll be backed out to Esend, and Esend the clear, Dimwee the soft boost down the floor, and a much stronger one from Chaos. Will collect it and send it through, again, just barely past the hands. Now the shot will be received, overshot, and sent down the floor to a pair of Nova players again. Venom just past his hands now. So a lot of these passes just sailing right past players' hands on either end. But still maybe finding a shot. But no, nice from Dano. Punching out Zesper just in time.
Chaos making like critical and crucial stuns, but they just can't clear it out of their backfield.
Yeah, and that's kind of, again, dating back to the first round there, where we're just seeing a lot of these clears not quite going where they need to go. But Zesper assisting Venom again, and he knows where to go. That pairing, again, these two players. Although this time it's actually the other way around, because usually it's Venom doing the assisting.
And usually Zesper behind goal or underneath goal. But they haven't been doing that as much this round. They know that they're going to have more difficulty since the goalie will dive.
Yeah, and that defense was a little bit broken on that one just because of the clustering up due to the missed clears. So definitely just taking advantage positionally of the defense, who are all kind of flustered and out of bubble. So with 5 seconds left, it looks like no last shot will come through. And as a result, 15-4, a second round win now for Nova.
You know, very strong passing between Zesper and Venom. Very strong offensive duo. They took the series, and let's see what they can do in the third round.
And yeah, getting a look at some of these stats. So again, 11 for Zesper, 10 for Venom. 6 assists now for Venom. Well, it's 4 for Zesper. So again, that dynamic duo is still doing their thing. Esen contributing 6 points and 11 stuns. Sir Dimwee with the 2 points, the assist, 2 saves, and 16 stuns. So a little bit of everything for him. Over on Chaos's side, 2 assists and a save for Cakester, as well as 13 stuns. For Dano, leading the way on his team with 10 strong points and 2 saves. And then for Farafo, no points, but 1 assist and a save, 2 steals, and 21 stuns. And then Rajumba substituting for Chaos today with the 2 points, 1 save, and 20 stuns. So pretty even distribution on the other stats. It's just the points. It's more so those bubble passes again that we were talking about that's giving them a little bit of a problems to address here as we go into the third round. So we'll see if they can pull that off on Chaos's side.
Chaos needs to get stronger stacks. They need to disrupt whatever chemistry Zesper and Venom have going on. And if they can make stops there, they can do a big dent on defense.
And now, what a mighty joust that was! Wow, for the 2. That they pinned it just with their head and against the back panel there in the corner. Managed to collect it immediately in 4 seconds into that joust. Wow.
Yeah, that was really impressive. I want to see if they'll do that again this season.
So quick that I could barely follow it. But I did get there in time. And now getting there is Cakester. Again, going to that left tunnel, so they've gone to this well a few times. So far, at least able to get it through. But the punch on the other end, nicely read by Esend. And he's going to get the clear. So now it's just a game of boost. And see who gets there first. It's going to be a tight race. And out of place, the disc gets sent to the other end, and Chaos collecting off the side wall, at least trying to, but the back pass cut off as well, so they're forced to go forward, where some more mishandling of the disc will eventually result in the collection from Chaos.
Chaos needs to take their time. They need to get these passes, get their spacing, and get some good chemistry going on, and maybe they can take this third round.
Yeah, now nice formation here from Chaos, looking for some softer, slower play, trying to buy them the goal, but unable to. It was a good look. It was a nice pass, and just not able to get the shot. Now this deep one will come through, recovered, actually overshot, so Dano taking that one and immediately the clear, but only turning into an intercept for Zesper on the other end. Zesper now finding a Venom, who finds an E-Send, who sends it into the goal. A good
Nice.
trio of passes from their teammates.
Yeah, clean, crisp, slow pace passing for a nice little layup.
Doing it efficiently there. So now coming in, Chaos, again the joust. Haven't scored yet in this third round as the stat comes through. And again, just going for that left tunnel. Kind of a similar rollout where they send 2 every time, it seems like. And just on the other end, it's usually the first pass has been getting through for Chaos in that rollout. It seems like the second one to the guy at the ramp area, the bottom of the ramp, that's where they're starting to have trouble, and it's contested a lot more heavily, and it gets slapped out and stunned out. And so maybe some more variety there on the rollouts could help, because so far Nova is playing it quite well. And indeed, it's Dimwee with the reception. And now a clear. So off it goes into the hands of Dano. Dano finding the goal. That was a nice 3-point shot just as he got stunned out. So there you go, 1-point game.
Dano might be the MVP of this match for solo performance. He's
Up to what?
keeping his team in the game.
13 now or something like that? I mean,
He's got 13 points. He's keeping his game in the team. Obviously the leader. Much love to him.
so here goes for a Nova, rolling out for the first time in the third round on offense. Looking for those deep passes. And right back. So again, the beautiful passing play at play for Nova, but a great dive, Cakester. And he'll find a pass to Farafo. Farafo backing it out. A bit of a dangerous one. There was no anchor, so that one will be a punish off the turnover. East send another 3.
Farafo threw it. That was a bad call on Farafo's part. That took his team out. Let's see if they can come back.
Yeah, they had some nice defense in the back line, but then just that, again, the second, third pass, kind of where things get a little bit more rough for Chaos. This time going back into that left tunnel of theirs and rolling it out. But again, played very well. So Nova definitely recognizing their rollout. They're committing even more players to it on defense on the other end. And as a result, they buy themselves an open shot opportunity. Will not be converted on, but now converging on it. Zesper coming through. Grabbed by Dano, and Dano has a few options there. Goes way up high into the corner pocket where a reset will, or instead of the reset, but a dog pile will unfold. And then to the bottom ramp this time, Isen collecting that, tapping it out, and another intercept.
Chaos needs to get their. As I speak too soon, they try to get their spacing and.
Oh, right in place there, though. No space on that one. They squeezed it through, barely across the edge of the barrier.
Great shot from Venom, punishing Chaos for, mistakes in the tube.
That was well done there from Venom. So going up 7 points now. It's 10-3, 5 minutes left in this third and final round of our final match of the night. Working it through, Cakester just juking around, finding a pass to mid. So there you go, a bit of a different rollout this time. Maybe the recognition from Chaos that, the last few times they've rolled out exclusively in that tunnel hasn't worked out quite well for them. But see that pass again, the second pass, once they get it through the tunnel, it's always cut off by Nova.
Akami made some good statements in chat about what Chaos needs to do, but you can't be too hard on Chaos because it's a team that's constantly in a state of flux. They don't have their original players, and it must be very difficult for them to get chemistry going.
Yeah, and this is one of those things where you can build upon it now. Even though the series is now a loss, you can still find a lot of good team-related efforts to build upon, execute the offense the way you want it to. And especially, with it being preseason, there's a lot of time before things get, super serious. This is the time to make those roster changes. This is the time to find the plays that work best for you, find the problems that you want to address. And now, nice contest. That was Cakester making the most of that defensive opportunity, but the clear, again, a little bit rough.
Yeah, crazy little self-pass.
Does work out for them at the end, at least on the reception. Cakester finding the disc, but now Venom swooping on through, gets the steal, and passing it over to Isan, dishing it back, but not on the catch. So Venom getting stunned out now. And now maybe an opportunity here, again for Chaos, looking for that back pass, nicely done. And up to the nest, but again, it's cut off. So the defense really, really strong, cutting off those passes every time they approach that 2-point zone. Now a steal, a shot, why not? Eastsend doing it again. And he's cheering as well. Raised hands, he's happy with that one.
Well, with 14 points playing the back line, he should be happy.
Now all stacked up on each other in the tunnel, ready to roll out here on the launch is Cakester. And interestingly, they go for that left tunnel again. Bit tough for them. They actually do cause an intercept now for Nova, so cutting that off now. They had 3 people in the tunnel, but it seemed like, I don't know, I'm not sure if that was an actual pass attempt or not, that angle they played, trying to slap it through. Venom, the Cakester as well, just trying to make something happen, and Raffo finding it pocket clear. So Sir Dimwee will roll on through for Raffo contesting. Short range catch by Zesper as he approaches the bubble here. But another patient back out. Sir Dimwee finding it. Across pass nicely to the shoulder. From up top, spinning. But getting spun out instead.
Going for that Steez, but Chaos won't take it. Let's see if they can get this clear, get this boost, and finish it.
Isen sending that out to the right tunnel. Bouncing away. And now finding a way with their stacks if they can. Because Sir Dimwee is going to be there for that shot right from the corner, hitting that upper corner of the goalpost. And now it's a 16-3 lead for Nova.
Chaos has the right ideas. They went for that clear. They weren't able to execute that boost. But they're making the right moves, and they just need to execute them cleanly.
And I think now, especially if they end up watching out the footage again, my only criticism, obviously, really is just the rollouts. Pretty much going to that same tunnel every single time, and Nova every single time now for a while has been able to cause turnovers off of it. Kind of like that. That's about the only thing. Is just the stack or the launch variety on the offensive joust. But other than that, I mean, they've had some good moments. They've had some good defense and some brawling, but just having a rough time of the passing, the rollouts on those. And again, some of that's going to come with time because of the roster changes. So definitely no surprises there at all. It's completely understandable. And as well, dealing with a substitute situation, so there's obviously not going to be the same kind of chemistry there as finding the chemistry on the shot is for Raffo. So that will actually be a nice goal for Chaos towards the end of this round.
But they're not giving up, and they need to keep working on this. I'd like to see Chaos with a full roster come to season 1, and I have a lot of faith in Dano to make it work.
Oh yeah, like I was saying, preseason right now. This is the time to find your stride. So it's really not a big deal at all. This is what it's for. You can look back at the footage. You can see what works roster-wise, and look at that. Working for the 3-point shot is Dano, just like that. Talking about the man, and he just made it happen there for the 9th point as this round comes to a close, 18-9.
Dano has an impressive point spread with the end of this round. He's got 16 points, 3 saves, 1 steal, 18 stuns. I would have to give him MVP. His team didn't come off with the win, but a great match from Dano.
Yeah, strong effort there from him. His teammates as well. I mean, 3 assists to Cakester, helping facilitate, as well as 2 saves. For Raffo, the 3 points, the 2 assists, 1 save. 3 steals as well. Then Rajumba, the 2 points and save and 29 stuns. Good to see for Raffo back, by the way. Another one of those longtime players. Haven't seen him quite as often in recent times on the competitive scene, but getting back into it, great to see him return. Same with a lot of other players across the board. I know on EU side they've gotten Vertigo and Calamity coming back with a lot of veteran players reintroducing themselves to the competitive scene. So it's been really nice seeing mix of new faces and old faces coming in and competing here in VR Master League. Now,
It's great to see everybody, and we can only hope that season 1 will be as healthy as can be, and we'll have a lot of great matchups, great distributions between skill, and everything should work out fine.
and real quick too, just going to Nova's side, it's Venom finishing with 17 points and 7 assists. That is a strong stat line. But just as he pieces out, so I got him just in time. And then Zesper with 11 points, 5 assists, 2 saves. Sir Dimwee with 5 points, an assist and 2 saves. Isen, 14 points and a save. So defensively, causing a lot of havoc. Offensively, a lot of great distribution as we now get kicked out of this match, it would seem. So that's okay. But nonetheless, just a strong effort all around from the boys on Nova. And for Chaos, some good signs, but some good things to work on for sure. That should be fairly easy to solve with just a little bit more chemistry, as you mentioned. So a little bit of time and a little bit of footage watching. It's a recipe for some nice success for Chaos going into the future and Season 1.
Yeah, I wish the best luck for Chaos. They need to find a permanent 4th soon, and I hope they do. And once they do that, they're going to be able to make the progress and start training that they need to be doing.
Absolutely. And, well, as we wind this down, just want to say hi and almost goodbye to everyone in the chat. Thank you, as always, for joining us. Sorry I couldn't pay as close attention as I would like. You know how it is when I'm working cameras, but I try. So good to see all of you there. Akami, BTS, Death Creeps, Grumpiest Broom, all very active in the chat. Who else am I missing here? 5-Spotted Dog, Arthur Guinness, Boozy. Gotta get them all, Sputnik. I can't help it. Sweet Potato, Bars as well. It's good to see everyone.
It definitely is. And now that we know that VTS King has found his father,
But he has not found his story.
he has not found his story, but maybe we'll get one for him come next match, which should be tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we have some matches starting earlier in the day. With EU, we have Backlash and Blast. Possibly, maybe. I'm assuming it's still happening. For those who didn't see, we have some roster changes there. Basically, Lego and Maddie kind of trading places, trading spaces. So that'll be an interesting dynamic to see, and that'll be at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. So tune in for that one. Bound to be an interesting match, one way or the other, for sure.
I look forward to it. Definitely look forward to see how EU's adjusting to all these roster changes before the season starts, and it makes for an exciting preseason.
Oh yeah, EU knows how to keep it shaken up throughout the seasons. If nothing else, that's what I've learned. Is that you never know exactly what the rosters are going to be, especially midway through. It happens, and if nothing else, like you said, it's interesting. It creates entertainment and kind of an intrigue. So I do want to see how that goes, especially for Backlash, because they're the only undefeated team left with at least with more than 3 or 4 games played over on the EU side. They've been pretty dominant, so interesting to see them introduce a new player despite all that success. In any case, I guess that will indeed finally be it for us. BTS, I'll work on your story. Oh, B-Love as well. Hello and bye. But BTS, I'll work on your story. I can tell you one right now. Once upon a time, there was a Palidore that said goodnight and ended the stream.
Ta-da!